Hey, hello, how's it going? Welcome back to another 20 Minutes Till Dawn video. It's me, Cranberry. How's it going? Hopefully you are doing well. My whole mental flow has been just destroyed because right before I started recording this video, I don't know why I was looking at Twitch and I saw I had a whisper, and I was like, that's weird. It's 12:44 p.m. today. The last time I was on Twitch was last night watching my good friend Voyex's stream, and I didn't notice any whispers then. So I was like, maybe someone whispered me after the stream. I don't know. Maybe I closed Twitch and didn't see. The whisper was from an hour ago. It's a name I've never seen before, and it's just a whisper saying hello. That's it. I'm just confused. I'm just very confused. I don't know what's happening, and you know I responded back. I'll say hi. And I'll keep you updated throughout the video if they ever respond back. I just don't know what this could be. I'm very curious, but we'll find out. Today's video, we're playing Yuki. I had someone on the Haster video. Someone left a comment saying they had an 18k kill run with Yuki. I didn't follow up with any questions about it, but I was like, hey, maybe I gotta give Yuki a try here. If I had to guess, person, not to be rude, I assume this 18k kill count was maybe pre-assassin bug fix, because 18k is like way higher than any other kill count I've seen post-assassin fix. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. We're gonna go SMG Yuki here, because the person specifically said that they had an SMG Yuki run do well. Look, quick peek at the room page here. We're opting for bullet fire rate speed stuff. God, my brain is broken. I listen. I really hope this person responds back within the time frame of this video, because I want to keep you updated. I'm sure everyone's just titillated by this developing story here. But anyway, so we got Alacrity, Barrage, Glass Cannon, Cadence here on the left side, and then right side we're going Courage, Momentum, Blessing, Growth, all normal stuff here. And yeah, let's hop in. No dilly daddling. Let's play the game. I will say, I've been playing Brotato a little bit on the YouTube channel as well, if you haven't noticed. And it's been doing surprisingly better than I thought it would do. I think that's more so just like a weird YouTube algorithm thing. I think YouTube's kind of pushing it more than normal. But the videos are doing pretty good, and I'm really happy about that. Not as good as 20-minute videos on average, but actually pretty competitive. But the thing that's important about the Brotato videos is that they're getting a lot more impressions, which is kind of a good thing, but also kind of a bad thing. We don't have to get into the semantics of it right now, but it's a little bit weird. Definitely give me a power shot here. Would love a power shot. Absolutely. Oh, hello. Now, SMG is obviously a weak gun in the beginning of the game. I thought that maybe SMGs could be cool with like a Tome of Might build, but I've learned that... Wait a second. Hold on. I think I have a genius idea. So, I know that there's a whole thing in this game with stack overflow. It was a big issue back before Ghost Friend got his change. If you didn't know, Ghost Friend used to shoot much slower projectiles, and what would happen is if you had Magic Lens, you could take the Magic Lens and go back and forth over the projectile, and the ghost shot would pass through the lens multiple times and increases damage. It would be a multiplier effect. And you can conceivably get the damage so high that it would actually cause a stack overflow issue, because the number was too big. It was too many digits. And it would actually end up healing enemies. It would go so high, it would go into the negatives, basically. And it would give the enemies health instead, which is very funny. And I'm now realizing that it wouldn't work with the thing I wanted to just propose. Because I was thinking that maybe you could use Tome of Might to go into the negatives, and then maybe it would stack overflow to be a really big number, but you'd have to go like, negative a billion, basically, to do that, which I don't think we can get to with Tome of Might, so never mind. The whole thing... Sorry, I'm wasting a lot of time in this video not playing the game. I apologize for that. We don't want Dragon Knight for this build. It wouldn't be terrible here, but I think when we have the Frost Mage right here as Yuki, I think you gotta take it on this one. Anyway. God, I hope they respond back. Why? What? To what end, right? So let's think about why this person's... Maybe it's just a YouTube viewer. Maybe it's a YouTube viewer. I've been talking about streaming a lot lately at the start of videos. Maybe it's a YouTube viewer who just, like, whispered me hi on Twitch. That's my current theory. But what if it's something more nefarious? What else could it be is the question. And I don't know the answer. Definitely a take aim here. Very good pickup here. Now, I think that Ethereal is not bad for this build, but I think the SMGs, not for the damage boost, but just for the infinite piercing, I think in the early game they need cadence shots. It's so hard to kill these mobs if you don't have cadence here, is my experience at the very least. Now this is all horrible. This is a stone cold whiff for us here. You know what I'm gonna take here? I'm gonna take dodge on the off chance that we get a Tome of Wind. And then we're gonna be happy that we can get the move speed upgrades off of the dodge tree. But that was really bad. If we were going for like a super high kill count here, that would be like an extremely dead perk and a reset, which I do want to see, but I'm not that crazy about it this year run. Splinter, good pickup. Do not hate seeing a Splinter. But yeah, I know another thing too. I didn't say it before, but another thing too about the person who had the 18k kill count. They could have been playing on a lower darkness level as well, potentially. Maybe they're not playing on 15. Maybe they're playing on like 1. Which if you wanted to like super optimize for like the highest possible kill count, you should be playing on kill count 1. If you wanted to know, because it does increase the spawn rates, but you get none of the other negatives of being at darkness 15. So it is better to be at darkness 1 than darkness 0 if you're trying to go for a high kill count. Reaper rounds here, definitely a very good pickup. You know, base 1 plus the piercing, very good. And yeah, should have Cthulhu coming in here soon. That should be neat. I'll take sniper. I don't love sniper, but it's better than the other perks there, more or less. Well, I guess arguably the holy shield there, divine blessing, whatever it's called, might be better. I don't know. It's a debatable one. Oh, hello. Okay, now we'll take penetration. I mean, you could go for haste here too, but I think penetration just on its own is actually pretty strong here. You do want haste for Kunoichi, but it's not like, you know, that's actually pretty important, I imagine, for this build, getting it early. But whatever. I think this is fine as well. At least short term, this is better. That's for damn sure. So we don't have any frostbite yet. Would love to get our frostbite at some point here. Okay, I'll take assassin. Double shot here, very good. But just give me the assassin now. What else can we talk about? I don't want to talk about Potato the whole time, but I have been enjoying it. It's been very, very fun to play that game again. And it's an interesting model, right? I think Potato was the first game that I saw do this, but I'm sure other games have done it before. It pretty much had its demo be early access, right? If that makes sense, right? It had a demo for the game, and the demo just had all of the content in the game that was ready, basically, which is a really interesting way to do, like, and I think it did eventually go into early access, and now it has its 1.0 release, but like, it was more or less a fully functioning game as a demo, which I think is kind of interesting. And I think more games have done it since. I know like Heretics Fork, for example, is doing the same thing basically, where their demo is pretty much a fully functioning game. It doesn't have all the features they want in it yet as far as like characters and things like that, but it's pretty much the game exists. It's like what's available is the demo. Usually a demo, you know, it's like, you know, let's say, for example, I don't know why it's the first thing that popped into my head, but let's say if Gordian Quest had a demo, it might be like the demo is just Act 1, right? And they have the rest of the game, like, you know, figured out and stuff like that, but like the demo is just, you know, to give you a little taste of the game. It felt like to me that the demo for Brotato was more like just like an advertising campaign. And I guess that's what the demo is for Gordian Quest 2. If there was one, I don't even know that Gordian Quest had a demo, but it's weird. It's almost like a play test that's also operating as a advertisement which I guess a playtest already also do that. So I don't know. I don't know what I think. I think what I'm saying is pointless. Actually, is what I'm kind of gathering right now. I think what I'm just saying is just meaningless drivel. But something felt different about the Potato playtest or demo. God damn it. I don't know. It had more content than a normal demo had. Is I think what I'm trying to say in a roundabout way. Very poorly. And it's a trend that I like. It's a gaming trend that I like. I think it's neat. In a day and age where most gaming trends upset me, that one's kind of a cool one. Give me the quick hands here. And we get, listen. Oh, this is a tough one. You get the Tome of Glass right away or the Tome of Wind. I took the dodge thing for this, but I just prefer a Tome of Glass. I'm just never gonna get hit again. I'm gonna do double damage. Hell yeah. This is way better. Anywho. God, Tome of Might is so funny. Tome, that's so, if you don't know, by the way, maybe I didn't fully explain it. Tome of Might currently is bugged. It actually reduces your damage by how much health you have rather than give you bonus damage. Well, it's your health times 2, I suppose, right? So it's instead of +2 damage per health, it's -2 damage per health. It's very, very funny, and it happens to like every single source of damage. So like burns pretty much do no damage, which is very, very based. Very based and chill. And poggers. Definitely give me a fresh clip here. Would love a kill clip. A kill clip would be very good for this. Mini clip also very good here. Definitely worth the negative ammo to get the faster reload speed. Absolutely. And then kill clip as well. Obviously very useful here. And yeah. So what are my priorities for bug fixes? Number 1, feed the beast. I'd like feed the beast to work correctly. It'd be very cool if it did. Oh, you know what? It's not too late for a dragon egg here. And, you know, we took the Tome of Glass. We don't even care about the move speed. We might see a Tome of Wind later. Who knows? But I think we take the dragon egg here. And we just hope to see an early age dragon. You know, we have splinter shots. I wouldn't hate to get Dragon Bond added at some point. Doesn't have to be urgent, though. We're doing plenty of damage without it. But anyway, so my priority for fixing things, I would love. I think the. I mean, first off, Tome of Might is more broken than Feed the Beast is. That would be cool if Tome of Might was fixed first. But Feed the Beast is still wrong. Oh, this is a tough one. I think I just got to go with the Age Dragon here. We see it right away. That's a pretty good get, and we'll see Shatter later. We don't need it urgently. Age Dragon we need urgently, considering how late we took the Dragon Egg here. So I'm happy about that. I need to be stiller. I've been moving around too much. I need to stay to the bottom here. Yeah, feed the beast. You know, I mean, if we're talking about just priorities in general, not just bug fixing, my priority number 1 for this game would be making it a little bit harder at the end game. Maybe adding a couple more darkness levels would be cool. You know what? Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. I always go when I want the game to be harder, but I never suggest how the game should be harder, and that's unfair of me. So instead, I'm gonna spend some time in this video thinking about ways that I would make the game harder. For starters, I think every level should have a secret boss, and the secret boss should actually put up a fight. The secret boss on the forest is not even really a thing. It just shows up and you kill. You know what game had final bosses that I kind of would prefer to be more like the ones in this game? Halls of Torment. I guess I could take Big Shot here. Yeah, I guess it's fine, whatever. But Halls of Torment had these like genuinely difficult like end of level bosses. And I think that would be a good idea, maybe. Well, that's not really a darkness difficulty thing. That's just like a you know, general gameplay difficulty increase. It's adding a last second boss that you can't beat the run unless you beat that boss with, or not beat boss with, but like you know, it shows up in a similar fashion. You know what I'm saying? Give me the hail shot here. You're picking up what I'm putting down though. Yo, I forgot that this does like 400% bonus damage to frozen enemies. That's really sick. Yeah, I don't know. I think actual, like, not have them be secret bosses, just have every stage have a final boss that shows up at the last second. And that'd be good. I think they make the boss a lot harder. Ooh, I mean, Dragon Bond will show up eventually anyway. This is, again, this is like this thing where this is like not that big of a deal. I actually think I would prefer Frostfire here. Give me the Frost Flame. That should trigger a lot more elemental barrages for us, hopefully. And now we get Shatter. As soon as you're ready, game, give me a Shatter now. How else would I make the game harder? This actually makes the game easier, but a design idea that I talked about, I think either in a comment or just in a video itself, I don't remember. A design idea I had that I think would be really good is instead of Shauna being the only character that can reroll, I think every character should have 3 rerolls total over the course of a run. However, Shauna, it's like a consumable like resource. However, Shauna gains 1 extra reroll each level, so she still basically has more rerolls than everyone else. But like she can stockpile them if she already has good perks in her first selection of perks. I think it would be a buff to Shauna and just a general good change to gameplay. Oh, I need to collect XP here. What am I doing? There's Shatter. Thank you, Shatter. Ooh, I just had an idea too. You know how we always talk about what's it called? About a synergy between lightning and frost. And everyone always says, give me the arm ready here, by the way. Everyone always says, oh, make it so that frozen enemies, if they get hit by lightning, it chain links to other enemies. Here's an idea. Maybe the synergy is Shatter and Electro Mastery or whatever. And then the way it works is if an enemy dies to Shatter, it also, or if an enemy dies while frozen, it instead sends out a pulse of electricity as well. How's that for an idea? I think that's a pretty not bad idea, if you're asking me. Anyway, I don't know. I think we're a little behind level-wise. I feel like usually by this point in time I'm like level 37 or level 27. Sorry. So we're a little bit behind here, but not a crazy amount behind. And we're definitely strong. Obviously, we're not anywhere close to being killed. You know what, I gotta say, Hail Shot Yuki seems pretty strong. The fact that my SMG shots are doing like 100 damage seems pretty good. Hey, give me the Dragon Bond now. I do like blazing speed there for the Kunoichi. I think this is fine. It's gonna be a big damage boost, you know. At some point, I just want to make sure we don't miss it later on. Oh, that man died quick. Okay. Double the butterfly, double the fun, double mint gum. I don't know. We tried to maybe come up with some sort of pun instead of saying gum, but I couldn't think of one. Oh, double mint cum. It was right. It was so obvious. Shit. Oh well. Not losing my shield today. Nice try, Mr. Bat. No, I don't have Fusillade yet. I could definitely use a Fusillade here on this run. That would be appreciated, I think. Oh, it would also be good here. Tome of Rage actually be pretty good here. The spread would help spread out our cone a bit more. And then like the fire rate is pretty cool here, and the actual damage hit won't be too bad. Yeah, I think I want Tome of Rage. I don't think it's their best option. I think the best option is probably a second Tome of Glass, but it'd be pretty good. I was looking for Fan Fire here, but I'll take Split Fire. So, Split Fire in and of itself is pretty good, but also we need it for Fusillade. So that's a pretty easy take there if you ask me. What else? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, back to making the game more difficult. How would I make the game more difficult? I mean, besides the obvious stuff of make enemies more health, etc. I mean, I think it'd be pretty cool if we did another difficulty, another darkness mode, where we added more spawns again. So that way we could get even higher kill counts, but that's kind of greedy of me. Ooh, kill clip here is beautiful. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Again, like actual final bosses that are pretty difficult to fight would be nice. I don't know how else you make the game harder. So I feel like kind of a jerk for saying I want the game to be harder now. I can't think of any actual good, interesting ways to make the game harder. You can put new spawns in that are more difficult to handle. That's something you can do as well. But then you got to design new enemies. And again, it's just me sitting here saying, you know, why doesn't Flan just do this thing that's actually way harder than I'm setting it up as? And it's just, you know, whatever. You know how it is. Ooh, definitely give me the blazing speed here. Out of these choices, would love this for In the Wind into Kunoichi. It'd be very cool if we just hit that back-to-back right now game. I should be focusing more on enemies below me. I suppose nothing that matters too much. I don't know, maybe, you know what? Here's an interesting idea. Maybe the way to make the game harder is to nerf things that are too strong. Which is never a fun thing to do. I feel like it's never, I am of the opinion, in general, games are better balanced when you make weaker things better, not stronger things weaker. However, this is a single player game, so it doesn't matter too much, I guess, in that sense. But I don't know. Okay, I mean, hey, I'm not taking this, not taking that. It is a Tome of Range angle here. Very interesting. Sure, give me soul. I think we have soul powered already, or do we not? No, we don't actually have soul powered. Okay. Interesting stuff here. Even with the Tome Array, we end up dumping this magazine pretty quickly. So, I don't know. Oh, that reminds me, I have a funny story. From work. Yeah, it was actually like 2 or 3 days ago, and I forgot to talk about it anytime recently. So, I was doing, if you don't know, my job is several things. I do a bunch of activities at a hotel, and one of the ones that I run is axe throwing. It's like my specialty right now, basically, because I'm one of the few people who actually know how to do it at my job. So I'm pretty much in charge of the axe throwing. And the other day, I had a really old person doing axe throwing. I think their 90th birthday was a couple days away. Right, so really old guy. I assume either his son or his son-in-law. I don't know which. But I've got his son or son-in-law filling out his waiver for him. And the son-in-law's like not paying attention, and so the old man comes over to me, and he's like, you know, a while back, Johnny Carson used to have the guys who played Indians come on a show, and he'd have them throw the axes. And I'm like, okay, yep, interesting. And he's like, you know Johnny Carson? And I'm like, I'm aware of Johnny Carson. He's a little before my time. I didn't say he was like a little before my time, but I was like, damn, this guy is really old. And then he said it again at some point, and the son-in-law was like, I don't know if we're supposed to call them the Indians anymore, Pops. And you're not, obviously, but like he's, you know, at some point, like I had the same issue with my grandfather where I was like, hello, grandpa, how are you doing? You know, they preferred to be called Native Americans now. And he's like, nah, we called them Indians. And I was like, yeah, but wrong. So I get it. Old people, listen, little casual racism. You see how it is. What do I take here? I don't think I want fire starter. I guess I just take watch and learn here. I don't know. I'm not approving what he was saying, but it was just funny to have a really old guy. And that's not even close to the most racist things I've heard at my job so far. So, you know, it is how it is. He meant no harm by it. He's just, again, 90 years old. For all I know, he died the next day. But he was able to actually throw the axes. It was kind of funny. Anyway. Oh, there's Kunoichi. Only 2 minutes left in the run, but I think it's worth taking here for the fire rate boost. We'll see. I feel like you know, a guy like that, he's just cluelessly racist, right? It's like not even like trying to be racist. He's just like, you know, he is a product of his times, more or less. I did just like how he said played, because like if you didn't understand, he was talking about specifically people in movies. He was talking about like actors who portrayed Native Americans. That's what I thought was really weird about it. And yeah, I don't know. How do I feel about this build? It's pretty good. I don't think we're getting a world record kill count here. We're sure as shit not making 18k kills. And it wasn't the best RNG ever, but it's pretty good RNG. You know what, let's go auto aim here for the end. Anywho. I do want to try maybe another Haster or another Lilith run next. People have been talking about how they've been getting better kill counts once they get their summon set up, going pacifist and letting the enemies get closer to you to swarm. People are saying that there's some truth to the swarm theory in spawn rates in 20 minutes till dawn. It seems so weird, but in my experience, it has been true. So maybe it is a real thing. This doesn't make any sense though. If you don't know about the swarm theory, by the way, is that the game has some sort of mechanic built in where as you're getting swarmed by enemies, the game sends in more enemies to attempt to sort of overwhelm you, basically. Right? That's the sort of the idea. And I don't know if it's true. It probably isn't true, but it feels like it's true. So I don't know. Let's do one last lap here to see how much XP is in the ground. Ooh, rapid fire, I'll take that. Probably turn off auto aim while doing this. Okay, this is a stone cold whiff here. Give me a stalwart shield, I guess, whatever. Ooh, hey, I'll take a little gun mastery, why not? Okay, what are we looking at here? I'm gonna guess like a low 14k. Maybe we did pretty well overall, but early game was a little bit weak. 13.5, yeah. Not a bad build, but I don't know, man. I'm not seeing Yuki get the 18k kill. I'm not seeing anyone get the 18k kills. So, we'll see. But it's not too bad. It's not too bad. We, again, where is it? This was a killer. This, like, just, I feel like threw off all, and take aim also, at this point, is not very good early. But this right here was a little bit of a whiff overall in the build. Everything else was pretty good. I like the Tome of Glass, Tome of Rage. That was pretty good together with the I like the hail shots. Hail shots with SMG on Yuki, very strong. So I like that as well. I think this is the best Yuki build. With a little bit of better RNG, I can see this maybe making it to 15k, but I don't know about 18k seems like a stretch anyway. Goodbye. And the person, by the way, I just checked. The person never messaged me back about saying hello. So who knows? Maybe next video we'll hear back from them. Goodbye.